Good evening and welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden. And yes, we know it's a secret. We know. So, best kept secret. So, I'm gonna do like a love reading on this one. Let's see what's going on in the DF's upcoming love life. Let's see what's going on in the collective's love life here. Because we're clearing blockages. We are coming of age, okay? You guys are taking control of the situation. So let's see just how much control you have and what, don't think that you're not going to run into anything else. That's the thing. It's like, now that we clear that stuff doesn't mean that the attacks stop or the people are going to, it could, but we have to always anticipate. And that's why we'll take a look and see what is going on, the primary energy of the collective. And what is the primary energy? What do I tell you all the time? The Fool energy, okay? That is what we are. We are the Fool, brother. We feel good. This is the universe's favorite energy. Why do you think we're always in it? Why do you think we always joke? Why do you think we don't let things bother us? All the things that were done to you, DF, and you're still this loving, forgiving person, and you still are willing to forgive the people that hurt you, that is why you are the Fool. Because people would think you're a fool for being like that. But I don't. I know by you forgiving them is just releasing whatever it is. By holding on to anything with these people, we're not forgiving them, they would still get our energy. Oh, I hate this guy. Whatever, brother. Look what they did for us. Look where we're at right now. We could act a fool. We could act the fool all day long, bro. There ain't nothing nobody could do. So, yeah, that's the energy I say. The primary. And how about this? The king of swords on the bottom of the deck. We have a king of swords here looking on. The king of swords sees everything. Remember that. The king of swords here that sees everything. So, this king of swords is looking at this fool almost like in awe of them. Like, wow, that is I never seen nothing like this. I'm impressed, is what that person's saying to themselves. Because they may also King of Wands here. So we got this King of Wands looking at this fool after we say the King of Swords. So this has to be two different masculine energies. This would either be like a father-son duo here that are like a father, like the DM and their father, or this would be like an investigator and your DM. The King of Swords is probably the King of Swords is the private investigator, investigating the whole situation. What's on the bottom here? Oh, it's only 9. Oh, where I wish come true, 9 of Cups. So that is probably what this is. I believe this King of Wands will be our DM, and the King of Swords would be an investigator. And now it seems like this King of Wands got the information that they needed, and they were always who they said they were. They were always, and they seen every little bit of it. And they said, wow, they seen every last thing that I did. And every last thing I'm talking you guys. They seen every last thing that you did, and they were nothing but impressed by it. And that's why the King of Wands is here looking at you in awe, like, wow, that's who I want around me. So this could be anything. This could even be, a business relationship. This doesn't even have to be, romantic. So this could be somebody seeing us doing what we're doing right now, or what you guys are doing, and they could say, oh, you know what? I see the talent in that person. I want to work with them. This could be somebody we don't even know. You know what I mean? That just comes out of nowhere and just makes us an offer. You never know. I mean, this is what it could be, but I believe it's the DM, if you were to ask me. Because death in reverse, the fear of change, the resistance to change, holding on, the stagnation is what is going to make things not work here. And this could be, I don't know what I could say about this death in reverse. So that would be something that is being avoided. So perhaps this fool is going to now go into this runner energy. Okay, because let's think about this. As a DF, we don't know what it's like almost like we want the DM so bad, okay, that we would do anything, and then we get to the point where when they finally do come, it's like we're not ready now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't know if I want to be like around this. You know what I mean? So maybe you, the DF, maybe we are resistant to change. Maybe we got so used to being alone that we almost are holding on to something here. So maybe there's something with us. Let's just take a look. We got to think, you know what I mean? It could also be the King of Wands that is in this. It doesn't mean he could still be a King of Wands in the upright and still be holding on to something, resistant to change. It doesn't mean that they're not in the upright still. So there's something we can hold on to. This actually, you know what? This King of Wands perhaps is holding on to perhaps a business or some type of thing where they feel that it's not fair for him to have to lose, and they're just trying their best to walk away towards this Fool with what they can. But the thing is that the only way to get rid of this attachment is that they have to release this attachment. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be still connected to this. You can't say, oh, well, I'm still a part of this after all this. You have to be like a clean cut. So that could be what it is. Yeah, I would say that's what it is. Because this Fool don't care. We don't care what they do. You know, the DF, you guys don't care what your DM does. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? If you come correct, then sure, we'll talk to you. If you come like a nut, then we're going to walk away. You're not just going to waltz back in here, DM. And you're certainly not going to while you're holding on to something. You're resistant to change. Okay? We see you're in the King of Wands energy, and that's fine. We're happy to see you do this. We're happy to see that you survived the situation, and we're happy. So, but obviously, you're holding on to something. So what is it? What are we holding on to here? What is this King of Wands holding on to? Why are they resistant to change? They're resistant to being this Fool. They're almost looking at this Fool like, how are you doing this? Why? How? Like, they have to understand and stop being so, you know, King of Wands could be a serious person. It's a natural leader. A lot of times they're not going to be, you know, like this. So perhaps they're looking at it, they just don't understand it, and they're trying to hold on to whatever type of old mentality that they had. Could be. Because not many people know how to stay in this Fool energy like you do, like the DF does. Because Six of Swords, because releasing baggage, moving on, letting go. So that would be perfect. That would be excellent for this resistant to change of the death in reverse. So you put the Six of Swords there. This says leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Like I stated, this King of Wands must release whatever baggage they had from the past in the past if they want to come towards this Fool. You cannot bring baggage from the past, karmic debts to this Fool. It's not going to happen. You will not be allowed to come around them until you release what you need to release and go through what you need to go through. See, this DM, they have to lose everything, okay? They have to lose everything and then come back from it if they want to be a divine being. And a lot of them are not going to survive this, okay? So that's why we're going to have a high-level soulmate no matter what that will embody divine masculine energy. Now, if our divine masculine comes through and gets through all this and they come back like how we did, then absolutely we're going to be with them. But other than that, I don't know. I pray they do. I pray for them. Let's pray for them. You know, we pray that they find the strength to release all this and know what's important is being in a loving, harmonious relationship with their Fool of a divine counterpart. We are a Fool the way we put ourselves through this. I would say we're a Fool. Wouldn't you guys think we've been foolish to be treated like this and still be loving and still unconditionally love this person? It sounds foolish to me. I don't think a lot of people would be able to do this. Just like a lot of people wouldn't be able to forgive all these coven members now begging for your forgiveness, but you still forgive them. Why? Because we don't want to hold on. Six of Swords, we leave him behind. Because the same thing applies to us as the Fool. We can't be holding on to stuff, not forgiving people, and then still be walking around like this, because if not, we would still be holding on to something. We wouldn't be releasing. This is why we had to release everything. The last thing we had to release was the idea of the desire to be with your divine counterpart. That was something that was very difficult for all the Fs, very difficult for me. I mean, I'm still in the process of, I'm still in a way like I can't believe that this is even happening. Like what I'm dealing with. Like I would have never in a million years thought this would have been happening. It's like, what fucking realm did I just change to? Like what timeline did I accidentally, jump to? It's a good one though. It's a good one, but it had a lot of wild stuff that people do not understand. So it's like, it almost makes you like, if you don't speak correctly, then you come off like a nut. You know what I mean? But I could deliver. I could deliver my speech well. I speak well for, my kind of person. So, alright, this King of Wands, us, we have to release everything to come together. That includes the Fool, and then includes the King of Wands. Everything has to be released for something, for these people to receive what they're supposed to, their inheritance. The Fool is already ready. This King of Wands seems like they're willing. They're still looking at this Fool. The Fool's back's turned to this King of Wands. So, I mean, yeah, we see you there, but, because we do have eyes in the back of our head, but we're not worried about what you're doing. So, if you want to do the right thing, you want to come, live this Fool lifestyle with us, and, do what we're doing, then do it. If not, you want to, stay with whatever you're doing, then do that too. We are not here to, we don't care no more. It's like, we don't want to not be in the Fool. We want to only be in the Fool energy. I'm not going to get myself, you're not going to get yourself in any other energy, because why would you? No need for it. Because 7 of Cups. Because opportunities are coming. Wishful thinking. That's what a Fool does. A Fool is wishful thinking. So 7 of Cups, choices. We'll have choices. We're already, we found our purpose. We're just daydreaming. I mean, it's what a Fool does. They daydream. They boo, 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 boo. And it's just, that's where we're at right now. Because we're creators and we're manifesting what we want. And we're not going to let anybody tell us otherwise. Nobody's going to put any doubt in our minds, DFs. What we want is what we're going to get. Because we can do it. We are high priestesses. You are a high priestess. So, let's see, what else can we do here? I'll do like 1 or 2 more cards and then call it a night. So, Page of Pentacles, like I just stated, we are manifesting this whole thing, okay? We don't need to, whatever you want, you just believe you're going to get it. Don't let it doubt. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because these people know stuff. They kept a lot of information away from us. You can manifest whatever you like as a divine feminine, especially a healed divine feminine. Your spiritual gifts are all coming back to you now. Look at what you're able to do. You're able to do things like read tarot. You're able to, do astrological things. You have been working 2-3 jobs, some of you. You know what I mean? So you guys are doing a lot of stuff that a lot of people can't, after coming back from perhaps drug problems, jail, homelessness, to come back and be the way you are, the best version of yourself. Wow. That is something to be proud of, okay? So that's why that manifestation, this financial opportunity, this, diligence, desire from this Page of Pentacles, from this King of Wands energy could be also, but that's going to be what we're, obviously this is our energy, we're manifesting. That's what we are, we're manifesting. And I'm not going to think any other way, because what I believe is what's going to happen. Because, again, justice is here. And justice is what is going to allow, this is a good reading, because look, I said about the love reading, so ended with that. So we have the Fool energy, which is you, and the Page of Pentacles energy, manifesting this, wishful thinking life, opportunities, opportunities to take care of things, but at the same time we have to leave behind any thoughts or, feelings that are negative towards our DM, which is the King of Wands, because by holding on with this Death in Reverse card is not going to be able to bring us this King of Wands, because they would also be holding on to this emotional baggage, and we would. And the only way for you to come together with this King of Wands is for you both to release this this baggage, and how that's going to be released is by justice, okay? Because you're both going to see, you're going to realize that this King of Wands went through just as much as you did, and they had to go through this lesson too, and the justice will show that, and you both will heal, and you're both going to live happily ever after, and it's going to be a great, great, harmonious, divine counterpart, kingdom spouse relationship, okay? So good luck, guys. I know that this is going to happen for you, because how many times, if you look at the video, I'm telling you, this is going to happen for you guys. DF, this is you. Justice is here for you.